Next up is Dave Norris.
Good evening, councilors, and welcome to the dais, Ms. Puryear.
Thank you, Mr. Norris.
It's good to see you. I want to share our thought tonight about the city's new zoning ordinance. For decades, government officials and public policy experts have been talking about the value and importance of deconcentrating poverty, i.e. making sure that low-income housing isn't all concentrated in any one part of any given city. Honestly, I've never been a big fan of the phrase myself. I'd much rather talk about ending poverty than deconcentrating poverty, but I get the basic concept. After all, in too many parts of our country, your zip code is your destiny. Perhaps you'll recall the Opportunity Atlas published in 2018 by researchers from Harvard University and Brown University, which showed that even within a small city like Charlottesville, there are significant differences in economic opportunity based on where you grow up. Their data showed, for example, that low-income children in West Haven are projected to earn only $19,000 per year as adults. South of West Haven, in the areas around Lee, Grove, Ridge, and Avon Streets, that number is between $20,000 and $22,000. By contrast, in the northern neighborhoods that offer the most potential, Locust Grove, Wildwood, Willow Heights, Village Square, etc., kids born into families that have the same incomes as families in West Haven can expect to make approximately $36,000 a year as adults, according to this study. You live just a few miles away, and you have a whole different future in front of you. But for too many families in Charlottesville, moving just a few miles away is an impossibility. Exclusionary single-family zoning keeps housing supply down in certain parts of the city and keeps housing costs out of reach to lower-income and working-class residents. The inevitable result is a city marked by stark levels of economic and racial segregation. Healthy neighborhoods, by contrast, feature a diverse mix of residents, a diverse mix of housing types, and a diverse mix of uses. With this new zoning ordinance, this council has a once-in-a-generation chance to move us away from the segregationist housing patterns of the past and the present and move us toward the creation of healthier neighborhoods for all of our residents. I urge you to make the most of this once-in-a-generation chance. Please resist the temptation to water down the density goals in Module 1 of the draft ordinance. And as you do so, please insist on strong affordability provisions that will ensure that this new density doesn't just serve the needs of investors and real estate speculators, but actually makes more of our city livable for more of our residents. That would be a legacy you can be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Norris.